Evan Tyreman.
Most anticipated debate of the year. It's been reported on CNN. We couldn't let the trucks in. I see you, Jake.
Hi guys, I want to say thank you for coming out, and my name is Jake Campbell, and I'm running for the position of sophomore class president. Right now, I'm a freshman BME student. I work as the freshman class president. I work for Res Life, and I really want to keep this position because it has really been great this past year through Senate. When I first came in about 2 weeks, I met up with Student Affairs, and we dealt with the big problem that we had with financial aid and the droppings. And throughout this semester and the next semester, and through the spring semester, we severely reduced those numbers. And it was really great to see that we could actually really make a difference. Now, the biggest thing that I want to do this semester, what we've seen with the problems is with public safety, and very much we need more of a community on campus. And my big thing that I'm trying to do with that is trying to bring the Rutgers campus and our campus together, mainly through events that we throw through SAC, Senate. And I feel with this, we can have a stronger community in between the colleges, a lot more fun on the campus. That's what you've seen the last 2 days, is we really do have this liveliness that we can bring to it. And with public safety, a lot more traffic in between the campuses means there's more people around, which means it's going to be a much safer environment. Throughout this year, I was able to help out with Student Affairs with the financial aid problem and also with the new smoking policy. As you see now on the dorms and on most of the buildings, that they have the new sign, that little red circle that says, please stand away from the doors while smoking. And it was with that, we worked together over the winter. I met with administration, and we really made a difference to bring that too. One of my biggest qualities that I think is really qualified for this position is I really love connecting with people. And across campus throughout the year, I've met so many freshmen and also administration. Throughout working out with financial aid, I met Yvonne Nunez, the director of financial aid, Student Affairs and the administrator, Charles Fay, and working together with them, it really allowed me to do the most good. I think the best part about having this experience over the years that I've already met these connections, and I already have the ability to do all the great things that I want to do for our class next semester and for NJIT as a whole. Thank you.
I'm actually going to use the mic. Hello everyone, thank you for showing up. My name is Evan Tyreman. I'm a first-year medical engineering student. I'm also running for sophomore class president. I'm actually going to skip my background information in lieu of time here. Go straight into my platform. I've not had a previous Senate position, unlike my competitor, but I still am qualified for this position. I am active on campus and off of campus, and I would like to say it's well known that sophomore year is a very important year to prepare for junior and senior year. That means these years are these years are crucial for finding a job or an internship, and this means that as you enter your junior year, you need to have the necessary skills to enter the workforce. These are some skills that you cannot learn in classes like chemistry or calculus. Other than that, and as president, I plan to hold events and lectures that will teach you these necessary skills. I'd like to call them Business Survival 101, but we can work from there. This class will include topics such as how to deal with financial models and how to present to boards, and other things like that, things that will help you survive in the business world as well as add on to your educational value that you have now. That's only a start where we can go with that program, and obviously that's not where I'm going to stop. I'm going to plan more events for the sophomore class. I feel like we need to become closer now so we can become much more closer as junior and senior year come along, especially up into graduation. So I would like to say now is the best time for a change, not only a change in presidency, but a change for a better sophomore class.
I have a question for both of you. First question is for Evan. My question is, given that Jake has the experience of already being the current freshman class president, what will you do and what makes you qualified enough to make up for that lost time in making connections with the administration and having the experience of giving up the position that he already holds?
Well, yeah, good question. I feel like you do not need to be on Senate to make connections with people and faculty. I already have enough connections as it is, and I plan to make more with faculty. I know a lot of people, I know a lot of teachers, a lot of just students as it is, and I hope to get them all together, work together with them, and especially just grow from there.
And then for Jake, what have you done as freshman class president?
like I mentioned before, I work heavily with student affairs, bringing the new smoking policy, and working with financial aid. And throughout Senate is, as the freshman class president, really the Constitution, there isn't really a specific other than you have to plan certain events. And within Senate, I've branched out, I've helped out with a lot of the committees, and I've worked out all through Senate, and I've had really close ties with everyone from Senate. And aside from working with student affairs, it's really been able to get me closer to the freshman class, the oncoming sophomore class, and even like within Senate, it's been really great being able to branch out and having, like, just because of the position, more of an excuse to meet people, go out there, and it's been really great as within Senate to be able to do that and so much more.
Evan? Sorry. You talked about plans to make NJIT students, and especially the sophomore class, more competitive, more skill ready. But in terms of unifying the community, how do you plan on achieving that?
How do I plan on unifying the sophomore class? Okay. I do plan on throwing more sophomore exclusive events, as well as especially these lecture classes. I mean, they do sound boring, but more fun events, especially on days like these where it's very nice out, and things where we could just come together, be together, celebrate diversity and other aspects that do make this university as great as it is.
Any other questions?
The same question as for the junior class president candidates. What do you guys think is the biggest and most important job of this position?
I think the biggest job is being the face of your class and being able to bring everybody together. And the events that we want to plan, especially as Evan mentioned, we want to make more events to create a stronger community and actually make us known on campus. When you're a sophomore, you kind of get muddled in where you're not the new freshman, you're also not the seniors, and you really want to make yourself stand out. I think the most important job when you're a sophomore is to make the class known, get everybody together, because this is a crucial time where you actually start making your ties, you start meeting people, getting ready for your internships, meeting faculty, and you just want to bring everybody together as a whole. And I think more so this year than freshman year is when you really need to bring everybody together.
Yeah, the most important part, especially for a class president, is, I would believe, not listen to the Constitution. The Constitution is just a basic of what you need to do. I feel like you need to go beyond and above what the Constitution says, and not only just be part of this committee, but be part of almost every committee. Not plan just a certain amount of events, but plan a numerous amount of events, just to do more and leave behind what you left, leave behind a legacy.
Question, please get it.
Ask them. Vanessa, ask a question. Ask a question.
But I want to go too.
So if there's no more questions, guys, just have 30 seconds.
Alright, as Evan just said, going against the Constitution and doing everything you can, I strongly believe that. That's why I worked with student affairs this semester, or this entire year, and how I branched out throughout Senate and meeting all these brand new people. It's been a really great and fun job, and that's really why I want to keep this position. Because just getting out there, meeting people, meeting the administration, actually being able to make a change across campus has been the highlight of my year. And I really think that if we can bring more students together to really show that getting involved on NJIT, actually branching out and meeting people, is a really big thing that we have to get a part of.
There are no rebuttals.
Okay, so I'd like to say in conclusion that I've talked to many people around
it.
campus, and many students do not know who represents them in
Last year,
Senate
John
and
made it
who
clear.
gets their voice out. So I would like to say that's a very big problem, and I promise you that this will not happen while I'm in office. I will be very active on campus. I will be open to all. Next year is going to be great. Thank you very much.
Love you, Jake. I love you.
Okay, thank you.
Where'd Oscar go?